GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.
GUVI, a vernacular edutech brand, skilling everyone, everywhere.
Everyone's really happy about is your reunion with Kapil.
इकट्ठे आ रहे हैं फिर से एक चांस है लोगों को हंसाने का. Very happy.
Most of it has been a conscious choice, except the few times where I've had to simply work because I need the money because I have no other work. But the only mantra I can say is that I have tried my best never to repeat a part.
It was a very difficult film. Physically also, I mean, rape scenes and all to shoot is not easy, and you keep thinking about things later. I was watching disturbing videos and I almost got into therapy. This was therapy for me when I got into Sunflower.
If you're working with good actors, good directors, good writers, of course the things start working automatically. Without that, the scenes can't work. If the scenes are not working, nothing would work.
If somebody has something worthwhile, even if it's criticizing me, I would like to hear it. But what I don't like to hear is कि बात कोई किसी चीज पे हो रही है और गालियां आपको पड़ रही हैं, आपकी कि मतलब गालियां देनी शुरू कर दी या आपकी पर्सनल लाइफ पे अटैक करना शुरू कर दिया. फिर उसको मैं कोई जो 5-6 जो बोल रहे होते हैं ना उसमें से एक को मैं पकड़ता हूँ
और जवाब देते
और फिर मैं उसको एग्जाम्पल बनाता हूँ पूरी दुनिया के आगे.
It's twice the fun, twice the quirk and twice the excitement because we are all set for Sunflower Season 2 and joining me today on Galatta India is the incredible cast of the show. Hi you guys, welcome to Galatta.
Hi.
Looking very cool all of you.
Thank you.
सब में एक sunflower का element दिख रहा है मुझे.
Yes.
But I'll have to start.
All a bit, huh?
Yeah. I was starting with him only. Who's Raj? Adah. Very close to your heart. I've been seeing every interview. वो आपके side में बैठा है.
हाँ, हम like एक दो जिस्म एक जान है. मेरे opposite है. Actually राज जो है वो आना चाहते थे इस इंटरव्यू में. मैंने उनसे बात भी की पर unfortunately नहीं आ पाए because दुनिया में नहीं है वो. But he really wanted to come. तो ये इनका place है.
Okay.
राज कपूर का मर्डर हुआ था.
अच्छा.
पिछले सीजन में सनफ्लावर में.
हाँ,
तो ये उस रेफरेंस में कुछ है जो इन्होंने बोला है. जब सीजन 2 देखेंगे
मुझे भी वही लग रहा है. तभी समझ आएगा better. But when I was watching the trailer of the second one, बहुत ही quirky जो of course first season में भी आप लोग को बोला ही गया था. It's very fun. It's quirky to watch. So we'll start off by asking you all कि आपके एक दूसरे में आप लोग क्या वो quirky element एक देखते हैं. You have to say about Adah and Ranvir.
Adah is very unpredictable. जिस तरह से वो एक्ट करती हैं वो बहुत ज्यादा क्वर्क से भरी हुई हैं.
अच्छा.
तो जिस तरह से उनकी जो टाइमिंग भी है वो उनकी अपनी है, नेचुरल है, वो कहीं से बोरोड नहीं है. तो ये और वो कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा टोनैलिटी जो डायलॉग का मतलब नहीं है वो उस तरीके से बोलती हैं जो उसका मतलब नहीं है ना. बता समझ आई बात? नहीं सॉरी नहीं
मेरे को समझ
जो डायलॉग जिस तरीके से आप प्रेडिक्टेबल वे में बोला जाना चाहिए वो नहीं बोलती है. उसका बीट कुछ अलग होता है. मतलब किसी और मतलब के हिसाब से. जैसे आई हेट यू को अगर आप बोलोगे आई हेट यू तो वो अभी उसका वो है आई लव यू लेकिन आई हेट यू. मैंने बड़ा फालतू एग्जांपल दिया कि वो ये करती है, वो बड़ा अच्छा करती है. वो मुझे बड़ा अच्छा लगता है टाइमिंग और जिस तरीके से बात करती हैं अनप्रेडिक्टेबल तरीके से. और खास करके जो रोजी का कैरेक्टर इन्होंने किया मैं उसके कॉन्टेक्स्ट में भी बात कर रहा हूँ. बहुत अच्छा किया उन्होंने ये वाला.
अबाउट
रणवीर सर का इज अ वर्सेटाइल. ऑफ कोर्स कई सालों से हम लोग इनके परफॉर्मेंसेस को एंजॉय करते हैं. मैं बड़ा ही एंजॉय करता हूँ. मैं फैन इनके काम का. और रणवीर सर जो मुझे सनफ्लावर में करते हुए महसूस हुआ जब मैं साथ काम कर रहा था कई बातों पे ना इनका डायलॉग भी नहीं है. He has very powerful role. इनकी प्रेजेंस भी बहुत स्ट्रांग है और रोल भी पावरफुल है. तो वो अपने कई बार रिएक्शन ऐसे होते हैं. जैसे एक सीन था जो जिसमें डिस्क्राइब कर रहा है सोनू की क्या क्या हुआ मेरे साथ ही. वो कुछ नहीं है, सिर्फ ये बैठे हैं और जब वो सीन मैंने देखा इनका रिएक्शन आता तो मुझे हंसी आ रही है. So with his reaction he made so many scenes work and many times I laughed the way he reacted in a scene. So, और वो बहुत मुश्किल काम है. डायलॉग बोल के आप हंसा सकते हैं, इम्प्रेस कर सकते हैं, बट बिना बोले विद हिज शेयर प्रेजेंस.
जब डायलॉग हो ही ना तो ये करना आदमी को सीखना पड़ता है. डायलॉग नहीं मिलते तो ये करना पड़ता है.
इसीलिए शायद डायलॉग दे नहीं रहे आपको. अरे ऐसे कर रहे हैं.
हाँ, कम डायलॉग्स में भी he is like out there.
नहीं ऑफ कोर्स बहुत अच्छे तो बोल रहे हैं जोक के लिए. भर के डायलॉग हैं सारे.
Ada, what about you इन दोनों के बारे में?
Firstly, I'm fans of both of their work. Before I worked with them also, because I think naturally comedy करना या naturally joke को बिना like I'm going to tell a joke, this is the joke, अभी laugh, वो easier है I think than आप कुछ भी कर रहे हो और उसमें ही कुछ funny हो गया and आपने हंसाया लोगों को. So I feel that's a very difficult thing which both of them I think are experts at doing. Coming to each one, I think Ranveer के साथ I've noticed maybe he thinks like a director I think for each scene. That's why he only wants the betterment of the scene. That is the thing. एक scene था हम दोनों का where it was his lines were there and he said, Aish, why am I saying all this? She should say. And he said, give it to her and she should say. And I was like, why these? And he's made that scene like it almost made it like for Rosie ka scene hai. He said this line also this. And he suggested it to them and they were like, we can try this. And so I noticed that's a very cool quality to have. And he's only this thing on how should the scene be made better.
अब डायलॉग दे रहे हैं आप बोल नहीं रहे.
सीन क्या, रोजी का तो पूरा सीजन है.
No, I thought that's a very cool thing for an actor. You have to be so secure about your own thing to be like, no, the scene has to be really done well. That's his only focus from when he's on set, I've noticed. Sonu ke saath, see, I think he does all genres well. He's done serious stuff also very convincingly. And but in comedy, I feel he can do different types of comedy. He does this, he can do a caricature thing and make people laugh. He can do a loud thing and make people laugh. He does a subtle thing and makes people laugh. He can, it's different ways. Usually someone has a strong point of how they do comedy. I think he's like mastered all the
So sweet, thank you.
Comic ways of doing. So I think working with people like this, I've just been very fortunate because just looking at them, I'm like, it shares space.
ये सारी जो कास्ट है हमारा जो ensemble है, ये जबरदस्त है इस शो में. सारे एक्टर्स एक के ऊपर एक एक्टर्स हैं ना.
There are very, there's Annapurna, there is Jyoti Kapoor, they are all Ashish Vidyarthi, Mukul Chadda. Everyone is really like so fab and it's written
Girish
so well also. Girish Kulkarni is he's so good. He has
He's amazing.
Like, he'll have like one small thing he'll suddenly do and that whole scene you'll be like, this was.
वो गाली भी देते हैं ना, ऐसा लगता है यार एक और दे दो.
Ranveer, for you, one quirky quality of the two of them.
See, for me, I think I'm talking about Sunflower season 2. I think Adah has brought in, besides a lot of glamour, I think she's brought in a certain, vibrance to the season. A certain potency to it. Yeah. And that is remarkable because, like we said already, there was a good ensemble cast. We had a great lead actor. We had already had a great world set up by Vikas sir. But to enter that world and to like compound the whole thing, I think it's an amazing job. So thankful and thankful and congratulations to her. With Sunil, I'll say one thing. Yeah. The combination of quirk and complexity that he is managing as Sonu in Sunflower, I don't think anybody else can pull off. And I mean, I include myself in it. Because without revealing too much about season 2, based on only on season 1, the kind of unpredictability, the kind of twists and turns and not being able to predict where this character is going to go with its nuances, I don't think anybody else could have pulled off. So
thank you, sir.
Yeah, that's we are all very lucky that he is playing the lead in this.
I'm very lucky
series.
that I'm getting to play this character. Also, is the vibration, as I said, the energy of each other. Yeah. That when we are doing a scene, as I was saying, there's one scene where, in so many times, in second season also, there are scenes when I'm saying a dialogue and the way he reacts, it makes it more powerful, my dialogue. And sometimes his reaction evokes more laughter than anything else. Yeah. So it's the combination and एक scene है जिसमें मैं हूँ आप हैं और गिरीश सर, हम तीनों हैं, वो टेलर शॉप पे खड़े हुए हैं, वो कितना आउटस्टैंडिंग सीन है, बड़ा मुझे करते हुए बड़ा मजा आया वो, और इवन जेल पुलिस स्टेशन के अंदर.
No, one thing that Adah very nicely put was that, you know, you need to be very secure as an actor, as she gave an example of Ranveer giving her his lines. You also need to be very secure as an actor when you are doing like a multi-starrer. एक शो कर रहे हो आप जिसमें बहुत सारे अच्छे कलाकार हैं, जैसे आपने बोला आपकी परफॉर्मेंस एलिवेट ही होती है अच्छे लोगों के साथ काम करके, आपकी परफॉर्मेंस कभी गंदी नहीं दिखेगी. बट बहुत बार ऐसा होता है दैट you know, actors end up thinking that we don't want to be a part of a multi-starrer because maybe we will not shine as much. But what is your point of view on this? And I'm sure it comes from a place of being secure as an actor today.
See, if you're working with good actors, good directors, good writers, of course the things start working automatically. Yeah. Without that the scenes can't work. If the scenes are not working, nothing would work. And it's a pleasure. अच्छे एक्टर्स जो होते हैं उनका काम आपका सीन वर्क करने लगता है उनके साथ काम करते करते, और आप रिएक्ट भी अच्छा करते हो. इवन इफ यू डोंट हैव डायलॉग्स इन द सीन, बड़े सीन होते हैं जिसमें मेरे भी डायलॉग नहीं है, मैं खड़ा हुआ हूँ, लेकिन उन पर आपको रिएक्ट करने का भी तो मजा आता है ना, पार्ट ऑफ द सीन. वो इट्स अ ब्यूटीफुल प्रोसेस. और आप अच्छे एक्टर्स के अराउंड है, मैं तो मेस्मराइज्ड ही रहता हूँ यार, ये इतना कितना अच्छा सीन किया, कितना अच्छा सीन किया. वो खुशी कितनी होती है, अच्छा काम आपके सामने जो हो रहा है, लोग कर रहे हैं देख देख के. इट इंस्पायर्स यू टू वर्क मोर, बिकॉज आप उनकी वही एनर्जी तो है, इट्स रिएक्शन ओनली ना एट द एंड ऑफ द डे. जैसे आप कर रहे हो रिएक्ट आएगा, तो आई थिंक एलिवेट होता है, बड़ा मजा आता है.
Got it. Adah, of course, you are joining them in the second one. Does that put an extra pressure on your shoulders because they have already created their own space in the audience's head also? Of course, you come as a very, you know, that fresh air का वो एक लगता है कि okay, now we have something new also to look forward to. But when you were signing it and when you were shooting for it, आपके mind में ऐसा चल रहा था कि यार I have to give my best because audiences already love, they are in love with everyone who was a part of the first one.
तब तो नहीं था, पर अब आपने पूछ लिया तो शायद अभी मैं सोच रही हूँ. Yeah, because ये लोग सब set है. Anyway, everybody loves them. People might be like, हाँ, if they don't like it this time, they'll blame it on me. Now, if they don't like season 2, they'll be like, season 1 तो ठीक था, सब same थे, कौन आई ये? Fault इसका. Oh shit.
अगर season 2 अच्छा हो गया,
So then they'll say,
आधा आई ना इसलिए हो गया.
One was good, no.
हमारा सा अच्छा ही था यार.
Then they'll be like, अच्छा ही था. No, I don't know. मैंने इतना नहीं सोचा था. I saw the role and I thought it's like, wow. I thought, wow, this is such a... I read the whole thing and I thought it's just really, really wow, I want to be part of this. And then they chose me. Huh? I sent like a audition thing of mine to them. They didn't ask for it, but I still sent it because I didn't want to go meet them and do a reading. Because at that time I was shooting for something else that was a little serious and I thought, milne jaun, in the middle of that I have very bad energy that I'll be giving. So I said, I'll send this to you. So they decided to pick me for it. I'm very fortunate. But no, I didn't think about that. Yeah, I think while doing a project, itni insecurity nahi honi chahiye that you think of the after effects and you're killing the whole joy. I want to be happy in doing this and put my all, enjoy it. Working with such cool people who are such good actors, I feel it's like I'm blessed. I want to enjoy it instead of stressing and being like they are good. That's very good for me. No, I'll look even better if I'm propped up with being part of people who are good actors, I feel.
Perfect. Ranveer, if I talk about you, you have been so relevant in our industry for a really long time, you know. Even when we watch you today, we don't feel a sense of ki, okay, we have seen a lot of him because you have also been versatile with your roles. Has there been like a mantra that you have followed to be here, or has it been a conscious choice to pick the kind of roles you have picked till now?
Most of it has been a conscious choice, except the few times where I've had to simply work because I need the money because I have no other work. But the only mantra I can say is that I have tried my best never to repeat a part. If I feel there are certain similarities to what I have done, I'll probably pass it. So the endeavor is, but fortunately I've worked with filmmakers, writers who are collaborative in nature, who let you pitch in as well. So that helps in creating different kind of characters. So the mantra is basically that I would not want to repeat it unless I'm in a sequel.
Correct.
I wouldn't want to copy off each other. I don't want my characters eating off each other.
Lovely. Of course, you know, Sunil, everyone's very happy seeing you in this. Another thing everyone's really happy about is your reunion with Kapil, and a lot of things were spoken earlier. I don't want to talk about that, but now that it's finally happening, there's a positivity around it. Are you actually relieved कि अब मुझे बार-बार लोग उस सीन के बारे में, उस इंसिडेंट के बारे में नहीं पूछेंगे, अब बंद कर देंगे, because now we'll only talk about the reunion.
हाँ जी.
And you don't want to talk about
actually,
anything.
You're right. और I'm excited कि इकट्ठे आ रहे हैं फिर से एक चांस है लोगों को हंसाने का. I'm very happy.
Lovely. Lastly, before I end this conversation, you know, as actors and as public figures, internet is a space that has been helpful to everyone, but it also comes with a lot of negativity sometimes also. As someone who has been working in the industry, how do you guys deal with it? Do you just switch yourself off from that, or are you in like your zen mode कि मुझे ध्यान ही नहीं देना है इस पे, I'll just focus on the love that's coming in?
No, I like it. I mean, actually, you know,
you like the negativity?
out of no, not negativity. I see out of the three major social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, I spend most time on X. No, sorry, not Twitter. It's now X.
Yeah.
I spend most time there because it's very real. You know.
आप तो जवाब भी देते हो ना इसके ऊपर लोगों को.
So what I do is that if somebody has something worthwhile, even if it's criticizing me, na, I would like to hear it. But what I don't like to hear is कि बात कोई किसी चीज पे हो रही है और गालियां आपको पड़ रही हैं, आपकी यू नो कि मतलब गालियां देनी शुरू कर दी या आपकी पर्सनल लाइफ पे अटैक करना शुरू कर दिया. फिर उसको मैं कोई जो 5-6 जो बोल रहे होते हैं ना उसमें से एक को मैं पकड़ता हूँ
और जवाब देते
और फिर मैं उसको एग्जाम्पल बनाता हूँ पूरी दुनिया के आगे. फट 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 फट. सो बट आई वुड रादर हैव the truth if such a
कैसे पता truth है? वो एक point of view
वो आपको पता होता है, आत्मा को पता होता है कि क्या वो कह रहा है वो सही है कि गलत है. So I'm saying वो if I would rather hear the truth. आप पूछ रहे थे ना sad, नहीं वो पूछ रहे थे sad but true. तो वो इसीलिए I would rather hear the truth than not hear it.
पर truth अच्छा भी तो हो सकता है.
वो भी होता है तो उनकी तो बात ही नहीं कर रहे,
हम तो
उनकी तो बात ही नहीं होती.
नहीं अच्छा तो हमें पता ही है कि आप लोग अच्छे लोग हो, बट द थिंग
नहीं ऐसा नहीं है. देखो
नहीं हो अच्छे लोग.
खिड़की जो बंद खुली थी आपकी ऊपर.
This I was hearing. You know, the most boring part of a journalist's life is when you have to wait for your turn.
Yeah.
Today I waited for 2 hours. I had a blast.
Hello, I just let me make you feel at ease. The most boring part of an actor's life is waiting for their shot also.
And that's waiting for an actor's life is not just okay. It's waiting for the shot when you get the role. Before you get the role, it's like waiting for the role till you get the role. Before that, it's going to the auditions and waiting and watching 10 people doing that scene that you will only do sometimes. Have you all gone to auditions where you all watch the other people doing?
Yeah.
So you're sitting over here and that same in that audition ad like the Colgate, like, you know, you'll say 5 problems, 1 solution because you're worth it. She'll say it. Then the next girl will say 5 problems, 1 solution because each one will come and then you'll think I'll do better than each one. And you wait and you wait and you wait and you watch and then you wait for the phone to ring that they'll call you and say, you know, maybe you got it and then it won't. And then you'll wait for the audition for the next ad which you'll go and you'll wait to get called for.
So you're complaining to the wrong people.
Your job.
No, I'm not complaining. I'm saying I had a blast today because y'all were on fire in every interview is what I'm saying.
I'm glad
Sunflower 1 के बाद भी 2 साल वेट करना पड़ा Sunflower 2 के लिए. पर ठीक है.
Wait is part of life.
और आपको तो अपने कपड़ों में वेट करना पड़ा, मेरे को तो किस तरह के कपड़े पहन के बैठना पड़ता है.
It's something which people should enjoy. I think just watching life go by. It's beautiful.
मुझे 1920 से वेट करना पड़ा केरला स्टोरी के लिए 103 years. 2023.
इसने पीरियड को एक नई जगह पे ले गई.
आप बिल्कुल बदले नहीं ना, लेकिन इतने सालों में you're still looking like almost that.
You still look like you don't look a day older than 340.
103 please. And 102 I'll lie a little about my age.
No, but Adah, today when I look at your character Rosie, it's as I mentioned, it's very exciting to watch. अभी पूरा मैंने देखा नहीं है, सिर्फ ट्रेलर देखा है, so I don't know what she brings to the table. But
picture अभी बाकी है.
हाँ, exactly. But then last year when I watched the Kerala story, oh my God, I mean it really hit me hard because I have to give it to you because your performance was so realistic that I had to sit with myself for a really long time once the movie got over and, think about so many things. Switching from that to, something that's very lighter, fun, and now doing something as Rosie, was it a challenge? Because that was very heavy, I'm sure. देखने में ही इतना लग रहा था तो आपने तो जिया है वो.
I got to work with really nice people because it was a very difficult film. Physically also, I mean, rape scenes and all to shoot is not easy and you keep thinking about things later. I was watching disturbing videos and I almost got into therapy. This was therapy for me when I got into Sunflower. I got to hang out with cool people and shoot this really fun, crazy character we didn't do makeup and all for that, right? We used to just go on set, oil in the hair and on set, and not even like no makeup look wala makeup, that like actually no makeup. And this we had like nail polish, red lipstick, lenses, and it felt like I'm in another world. So I'm fortunate that someone thought that I could do this and that. I think that as an actor, I'm so lucky because I see people getting typecast and not being allowed to experiment because maybe they're not getting stuff to do. I'm glad people think I'm Kabil enough to do this and that. Now, after this releases, I hope people like it so they feel that, their choice was right.
Is there a part 2 in the making?
Of Kerala? Yeah, but that you should ask them only. But there's Bastar which is coming up, which is the
even
same
that
maker.
Exactly, that is also a very intense one.
Yeah, that's very
I saw
intense,
the posters.
But that's different from Kerala.
Yeah,
Kerala I was vulnerable, innocent, sweet. This I'm powerful and I'm IG Bastar.
Yeah.
And that was a man's role. I mean, they had a guy to do it. They told me the script actually during, and then when they offered me the role, I said, for which role in it? I thought there was a mother of a 16-year-old. So I thought, they're casting me. So they said, no, as IG Basar. I said, isn't that a guy's role? And they said, no, you can we switched the gender.
Oh, wow.
So I thought that was also a very cool thing. And very brave of them to have cast me as sweet, vulnerable, and now cast me as IG Basar. So that, I hope people find me convincing enough. Let's see.
Amazing. And with Sunflower 1, Abhi 2, will we be seeing it converting into a franchise and 3, 4, 5, 6 aate rahenge? Your fans would like to know.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
मुझे इस शो से बेहद प्यार है.
हाँ जी.
और इस कैरेक्टर से भी. मेरी विश है कि ऐसा हो. वो डिपेंड करता है कि हाउ पीपल रिएक्ट टू द सीजन 2. बाकी मेकर्स को पता है. मुझे लगता है कि आएगा.
आना चाहिए भी because it's a brilliantly made show. But thank you so much for joining me and all the very best for all your projects.
Thank you. Hi, this is Sunil Grover.
Hi, this is Adah Sharma.
Hi, I am Ranvir Shorey and you are watching us on Galatta, India.
GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.
GUVI, a vernacular edutech brand, skilling everyone everywhere.